Wow, what a speech class. I have learned so much about Nebraska, the problems facing it, and some things I can do while taking this college class. First, I'll talk about issues facing Nebraska that I didn't really think about before, and definitely didn't realize how serious they actually were. Next, talking about how this course has inspired me to want to be a part of a nonprofit or foundation someday in my future. And finally, looking at some goals I have given myself while taking this class. First, talking about some issues facing Nebraska that I never really thought about before, such as hunger, homelessness, and nonprofits struggling to stay open. Looking at hunger. Of course, I know that there's hunger in the world and in the United States, but through this class, I realized how bad it actually is in Nebraska. Like, nobody that I know is struggling with hunger, so it was never really on my mind. But through this class, I came to realize that 223,170 people are struggling with hunger every day in Nebraska. And out of those, 82,370 are children. That's 1 out of every 6 child that's struggling with hunger. That's kind of mind-blowing to know that that's just in Nebraska. And then with homelessness, 20,000 people are homeless every night in Nebraska, and that doesn't include shelters or anything else. And due to COVID-19, the homelessness might go up. Evictions were put off through April, but today on May 1st, they're allowed to be evicted. So people are going to end up on the streets who are evicted, and the homelessness rates will go up. And then looking at nonprofits, COVID-19 has made it so that nonprofits can't host any events or anything like that, so a lot of nonprofits are closing, meaning that hungry and homeless people won't get some of the help that they used to get. And next, talking about how this course inspired me to want to be a part of a nonprofit or foundation someday. I'm part of YLT, which on Youth Leadership Tomorrow we go around and we look at local nonprofits and what they do. And on a Youth Philanthropy Board with the Grand Island Community Foundation, we give out money to those nonprofits so that they can help the homeless and hungry. And through this college course and realizing how bad homelessness and hunger is, it has inspired me to want to be a part of a nonprofit and foundation someday. And then finally, looking at some goals I have given myself while taking this course, such as giving money to a local nonprofit, or even just donating food to the hungry and homeless, or just toiletries or anything to help out. Although giving up money may not be the best for me right now because, well, I am trying to go to college. So that might be like down in the future whenever I join a foundation. Although I could also just volunteer. That would probably be my best bet. Just giving up some time at Hope Harbor, Salvation Army, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, to help people that way and put a smile on their face and maybe give them some food or a place to stay for a night. And the plus is, it also makes you feel better if you volunteer. So this college class has opened my eyes to problems that Nebraska citizens are facing, such as hunger, homelessness, and nonprofits struggling to stay open. It has also inspired me to get involved now and in my future. I challenge you guys to do the same with the research that you guys have done. Get involved and make a difference.